Like when you get older, I feel like you probably care more about hygiene. You'll see flashbacks, be like, how did I used to go to school like this?
Yeah. If we leave the house smelling like onions, their parents be
Bro,
cooking it.
smelling like spices, Habesha food, bro.
They'd rather him be dirty and more manly than cleaner and considered less manly.
Yeah. I feel like if you walk up to a person, they're already like clean, they smell good, this and that, you would think they're more confident. Friend groups, that's what I'm saying, they're extremely honest. Like, if you smell, you're getting clowned.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is, bro.
Every
Like,
guy always asks themselves that, what am I doing? Like, succeed, like, I should be making $1 million right now.
Yeah, like, what am I doing? Yeah, it's literally the best question, bro.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Brief Dive Podcast, where we dive deep into the most important, yet often unspoken, mental health topics, keeping it real, brief, and impactful. Today, I've got a special guest in the building, and I'm really excited about this one. We're diving into a topic that a lot of us don't really talk about openly, which is hygiene. But don't worry, we're not just talking about soap and deodorant. We're going deep culturally, mentally, and socially on why hygiene matters and like how it affects us as men. And then later on, we're going to be talking about real world issues as well as how to actually level up your hygiene. I cannot think of a better person to dive into this conversation with than my longtime friend Sirak. He's not just a hygiene advocate, but someone who truly understands the balance of culture, confidence, and self-care. Sirak is an Eritrean Habesha college student currently studying mechanical engineering, a fitness enthusiast, and someone who's been alongside me through our self-improvement journey. He's one of the cleanest, quite frankly, best-smelling guys I know, no glaze. He takes hygiene as seriously as he takes his workouts, and the way we link it to mental health and overall well-being is something you'll definitely want to hear. Thank you for joining the show, Sirak.
Thank you again, Philma, for having me. I'm glad to be a part of the show.
Sirak and I are currently on our self-improvement journeys, which means if you're watching this right now, you'd relate. While knowing each other, we both have grown physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually. We still have a lot of work to do, but that doesn't mean we don't have something worth sharing. So on the topic of hygiene, I'm going to go to the warm-up questions just to warm us up before we go into the topic. So, okay. Your girl asks you if you'd ever share a toothbrush with her. Are you in love enough to say yes?
See, I'm gonna be honest. It's like if you actually do like someone, then I think it wouldn't be a problem. But like you actually have to like them. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on how much the person means to you.
Say they mean to you like a lot. Would you share a toothbrush with them?
Definitely, yeah. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay. Me personally, nah, I wouldn't do that. I don't share straws with people. I don't share drinks with people. I don't do anything. I think that's kind of disgusting. But
That's understandable. It gets to a point too. But if you actually do love someone, I don't think it really matters.
if you're comfortable enough to kiss that person on the lips,
Mm-hmm.
then you're comfortable enough to like share a spoon with them, you know?
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
your
That's
lips
true.
are touching.
That's true.
So you're cool with that?
I mean, yeah, I would cool. That doesn't matter to me.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. And me personally, I don't know.
I ain't doing that.
Bro, if you actually love a person,
Bro, it don't matter if I'm in love, bro. I'm not sharing a toothbrush.
yo, not even for the one time you're not just gonna give it to.
Bro, people got stank breath, bro.
Not even just that. There's food and gunk in there, bro.
Yo, let me change my answer. Let me change my answer. Bro, dude, if I'm dating someone, they gotta be clean, obviously. Come on, bro.
The cleanest person.
Yeah,
Let's say they're the cleanest.
Yeah, it's calm. I don't care. It's calm.
Are you sure about that?
I don't care. The cleanest person, bro. Bro, if you go to sleep, brushing your teeth, you floss, do all that, you wake up, bro, is you gonna have morning breath, bro?
Nah, you still got hot breath.
Hold on, listen though, it don't matter though. If you actually like person, you might actually kiss them when they have hot breath too. You never know.
Yeah,
gang.
that's okay. We
That's what I'm
understand.
saying.
The toothbrush, though, like,
Bro, it is calm though. You gotta understand. It's calm.
what's calm about it? Nothing calm.
Cause look, bro, if they're a hygienic person, you wouldn't be tripping. And it's a one-time thing. It's not like I'm doing this every day.
Hygienic people, they don't go to their toothbrush already clean, you know? After the toothbrush, they're clean. All the stuff is in the toothbrush.
All right, look, right? If they already did it at night, they already brushed, right? And they wake up, bro, they could use mine if they lost it. Like, if they lost it, they could use mine. Actually. Like, think about it, but they have clean teeth, bro, because I don't wake up with dirty teeth in the morning, like, after brushing my teeth
I'm talking about night specifically.
At night? Nah, bro. You done ate throughout the whole day. Nah. That's different. No, I'm changing my answer if it's like that. You gotta be more specific, bro. This is not nighttime. You eating throughout the day, bro. I don't know what you be eating at work.
It's the fact that he said, yeah, I'll share it if we have one toothbrush. So maybe I would have one toothbrush throughout the entire day, too.
Nah, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna change my answer. Yeah, I'm gonna change my answer, bro.
Next question. Have you ever judged someone based on their hygiene? Be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's like I have, but I feel like it's understandable. It's understandable because if someone can't afford it, then that's like, it's okay, you know. But if someone can't afford it and they're still choosing to like present themselves in that way, then it's like, bro, you don't have as much self-value. That's how I look at it.
When I see someone that doesn't like take care of their hygiene,
Mm-hmm.
I think my brain just immediately assumes the worst for some reason, and it's kind of messed up. But at the same time, maybe they don't afford it. Maybe they just don't know. So like, I can admit, yeah, I've judged people.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I think this one's gonna be a little deep. Do you think hygiene is a reflection of self-respect?
I do believe that hygiene is like a reflection of self-respect because if you're hygienic and you're like clean, right? You're in places, you're in different events. You kind of presenting yourself in like professional way. It kind of boosts your confidence as well, your self-esteem. So it's like it does show self-respect in a way.
If you're not your cleanest self,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're your cleanest self, right? How do you feel when you're each mentally?
You definitely have more confidence if you're like cleaner, you know. But like, say you just woke up, it's like I don't think you would have that much confidence to go out to an event like off the wake up. Then yeah, you know, there'll be a difference in that. I feel like
Fair.
fair.
Yeah, me too.
When I feel dirty, bro, I just be like, bro, like, what am I doing, bro? Like,
Low
I
key,
feel
yeah,
so
yeah,
disgusted.
Yeah.
And then once like I like clean myself and stuff, I just feel like
You feel
I'm
good,
alive,
right?
I'm alive,
Yeah,
like, you know?
bro. It feels refreshing.
I agree.
It's actually
So
refreshing.
that's why like having a good hygiene is like very important.
And like it boosts your confidence, like if you're meeting
It
someone
definitely
too.
does. It definitely does. But just being in general, bro, just being clean, bro. Like even at the house, bro, like stay clean. Like there's no need for you to be dirty.
My next warm-up question for you: do you eat, then brush your teeth, or brush your teeth then eat first thing in the morning?
It depends, cause like there's times where you wake up and you're like you wake up starving, bro. You have to eat something. So in that scenario, I'd probably go eat and then brush my teeth. But like most cases, I'll definitely brush my teeth first before I eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, because if you be, I know people that, well, if you brush your teeth and then drink like orange juice immediately after, or drink something immediately after, it's gonna taste disgusting.
Oh yeah. Nah, you can't
Yes.
you can't drink any type of juice regardless. Like in the morning, I don't feel like y'all be able to drink it, bro.
But if you think of it though, like if you brush your teeth before you eat, like what's the point?
That's true though. That's true.
I do that. So I'm telling myself, what's the point of that?
Yeah, that's true though.
Because you're gonna eat food, and then there's no point. And it's not gonna taste good because you just clean your teeth.
Yeah, nah, I be doing that, right? Like or not, like I don't do that, but like my mom be doing that to me, bro. She like, bro, you ain't brush your teeth and you eat. I'm like, bro, I'm hungry. Like,
Dude, that's true though. Like actually though, like why don't you just brush it after?
Let's say if you're with family,
Yeah.
you're upstairs with stank breath, and like go
Oh
downstairs
yeah,
brush your teeth, bro.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I do before. Same thing.
If you could only brush your teeth or wear deodorant for a year, which would you choose and why?
Pick either or.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm cooked. No, actually, no, that's easy. I pick deodorant. You know how like in our country they do like it's called mots.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. It's like you use a stick. That's all you need.
yes, facts.
That's true.
Whitens your teeth.
That's true.
Yes,
That's true, it does.
It does. Easy. Is that what you do the same thing?
Yeah, I would actually do that. Dude, I was gonna pick like deodorant.
Same.
Yeah, cause like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't have deodorant,
There's people that just nothing wrong, but there's people that
there's
just,
people that wear
they
like
don't
natural
believe in
deodorants. You know that, right? People like wear lemons and stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah, if you cut like lemons in half and use like lemon juice, it's a natural deodorant.
Dang, like baking soda too.
Nah, bro.
I know
nah,
people do that.
Baking soda's crazy,
No,
bro.
do not-
I'll
do not
be
on
burning
camera.
if I use baking soda, bro.
People do that on camera.
Yo, my
Not on
job be
camera.
fizzing. You don't start fizzing.
Exfoliating your armpits.
I feel like the reason why your armpits like always be like smelling like because of sweat and stuff because you have like armpit hair.
Yeah.
You would
yeah.
think that, right? But
Yeah.
sometimes, like when it's
No,
fully shaved, it's
true.
still.
No, it's true for me actually, bro. Like, cause when I fully shave it, like I don't smell anything. Like,
Yeah, same.
Even when I sweat, like I'll be perfectly.
Same, bro.
Y'all call me stinky on the podcast. That's insane.
Like Eritrean's got good hygiene. You feel me?
Bro, I'm not
Eritreans
gonna
got good
lie.
hygiene. Is that the question? Y'all gotta come.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually facts though. Every time I start shaving that and stuff, dude, I could come back from football practice, and I won't be stinking like that. Like my body would be stinking, but like I wouldn't be smelling like sweat, just equipment.
What deodorant do you use?
Low-key, like the best switch is when you switch to like women's deodorant. Like women's spray
put 'em on.
deodorant. Yo, it's like you know what's alternative? You know women like are supposed to use like some of like men's deodorants. Yeah, and then like dudes are supposed to use some of the the female ones. Like it's actually like that.
How-
Yeah, because they work
what?
stronger. like than the men's, and
I
they
heard
last
about
longer
that.
on you.
Degree,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they last way longer on you. I use Dove.
Dove.
Yeah, and you just like use that, bro. It's gas, bro. You could do anything, bro. You could literally hoop all day and wouldn't stink.
Here's my
Yeah,
theory
bro.
on that. I feel
It's
like
crazy.
girls in culture, like they can't afford to be stinky, so
Mhm.
they make it stronger for women. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they do.
Yeah. Cause it's definitely stronger. Like, bro, when I use the sticks, they run out quick. Like, especially if you're exercising, after like 2 hours, you start sweating heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta use some deodorant. It's
Old
bad.
Spice makes me sweat too.
Yeah.
It gives me a rash. Probably don't. This isn't sponsored by Old Spice. Probably never will now.
Yeah.
But I won't recommend Old Spice for
Old
you
Spice,
guys.
right? Yeah. No.
I would prefer Old Spice for me.
Really?
Like, cause it never like gave me no type of effect.
Yeah, it depends on
A
a
lot of
person.
tangy.
Yeah. Like for me, it did the same thing you were talking about. Like
Yeah.
it kept create like rash and stuff. I was like, nah, I can't use this. Yeah.
My friend got a
has it.
rash. He had to go to the hospital.
Whoa, for real?
Old Spice, yeah.
Dang.
But nah, it's definitely true that like the gel type of deodorants, like those definitely give you some type of rash or like it just sort of
Yeah.
messes with your skin.
Okay, we'll go into the topic then.
All
Straight
right.
into it. How do immigrant families shape the way men think about hygiene?
Like in immigrant families, like they want men to be worried about other things in their life, you know, like
Yeah.
money, like shelter, all of that. They don't want them to be worried about those type of things because they think it's kind of feminine, you know.
Yeah.
They kind of see it as unmanly. So that's why you see a lot of immigrant families, like, you know, if they have sons and stuff, they grow up in that type of way.
Like if my uncle or my dad sees me putting chapstick on, it's
Yeah.
game over, bro. You're right. When you said they focus on money, sports, school, like those are the only things that you need to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the women need to worry about looking pretty, all dolled up, and then the men go there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But sometimes like if you tell them, okay, mom, dad, like I also need to be clean. I also need to take care of my body. If it's not clean, then I'm not healthy. If I'm not healthy, then I'm not
Mhm.
good. But yeah, have you had like an experience where like there was like conflict with hygiene and immigrant parents?
Yeah. They kind of noticed I was kind of taking it more like seriously. They were just like, that's exactly how we were like talking about it. They wanted me to stick to other things. They were like, you shouldn't be focused on that, this and that. But then once I actually like expressed my thoughts, you know, what the reasoning behind it, all of that, then they understood. But yeah,
What
there
do you
was a
tell
point.
them?
I was just like, I'm getting to an age where I do need to take care of myself in school because when I'm playing sports outside of class, so I always got to make sure my hygiene is like good at least. I can't just like not take care of myself. And then they were just understanding based on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think the whole fam knows that like I take the longest to get ready. I don't know what it is. I'll admit that. I kind of just accept it. I get so much ridicule, just like, oh my gosh, why are you acting like feminine? Like, why are you washing your face all the time? Why are you plucking? Why are you doing all this stuff? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, if it makes me feel good, it makes me feel good. Like, if I'm out the house
Yeah,
at
that's
the end
how
of the
it is.
day, that's what matters, you know?
Yeah, that's how it is. That's exactly how it is. Like, you got to do exactly what makes you feel good. What gives you confidence, you know? What
Yeah.
helps you beat you. That's what it is.
Like, if I'm musty and I walk out the house, I'm walking back in. And I'm going to clean up. It took a little while, but I think they just accepted it. They know that I'm always like trying to look clean all the time, every angle, everything. But sometimes it can become an obsession
Yeah.
for a lot of people. It's easy to fall into that. Yeah, my next question for you is like, why do you think like immigrant parents focus more on cleaning the house than cleaning yourself?
Okay, so that's a good question because a lot of immigrant families, they don't really see value in cleaning yourself as much as they do like in cleaning their house, right? Only because like they see their house as a reflection of like respect. Like say you have guests over and stuff, that's how you present yourself to them, you know? Wherein like in other cases for us, it's like the way we present ourselves is basically by staying hygienic. And that's how I kind of see it.
Immigrant parents are very selfless, but
Mhm.
too selfless. Like my house, I had good notes on this. By the way, guys, we're gonna have like a lot of notes on this, but that's mainly because like this is like an information based podcast. But I said immigrant parents prioritize guests. They prioritize other people more than themselves most of the time, and the same philosophy applies to both cleaning house and cleaning yourself. So other people are more important than
Mhm.
ourselves and other people's or in our house, whatever. But same applies to both. I think we care about like let's make our house clean. Like does your mom always tell you to clean your room, like, even though no one's gonna go in your room?
Yeah.
Like the house has to be clean, everything, bro. Like no one's going in, bro. Who cares?
Yeah.
My closet even. I don't need. Doesn't matter. It's weird. I think sometimes they expect a man to be barbaric and dirty to be a man.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah. I
That's
asked the girl. I'll bring it up later. Why do you think that they think like cologne and hair care is like too much?
Cologne specifically, I think it's because sometimes it's just unaffordable, you know? Sometimes unaffordable is that. And they probably see it as like feminine as well because, you know, perfume and stuff. But you said
Hair care,
right? Hair care, yeah. Hair care, they definitely think you shouldn't be caring about that as a man.
Yeah.
Like, that should not be like part of your worries or nothing. That's how they should see it or how they see it. But yeah, no, it's completely different.
Did your parents respond differently with your hair care
Hair
compared
care?
to skin?
Yeah.
What do they say?
Well, like hair care, the thing is, like my mom kind of cares a lot about hair stuff like that too. So like, I kind of use like hair products and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
Which
I kind of
ones
use
do
her
you guys
products.
use?
I don't know. She just scans the products.
Oh, Yuka app.
And yeah, and then
Yuka.
sees like what is healthy, what's not, and she just uses that. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
just use whatever.
My mom just be going on a hunt.
Yeah.
She just goes to stores trying to find like good products for her hair,
Mhm.
and then I'll use whatever she finds, and then it works.
Dang. See, I gotta do that myself. Oof. Oh my gosh. And my curls and everything, bro. Like these are coils. They take me, I'm gonna admit it, they take me like an hour to fully coil. Every single strand, everything. Yeah. But it's for the week. So it's like,
Yeah,
gets
it's worth it. Yeah.
but when they see me in the bathroom, I'm fresh out of the shower. Oh, dang, I'm saying something like I'm fresh out of the shower. I tie it all up and like I look like a whatever that is,
Yeah.
bro, like a dog. And then I shower upstairs. I go downstairs to coil, and like as I'm going down, they see me. They're just like, "What the heck is this dude doing, bro? Coiling his hair? What kind of female thing is that?" And like I'm
Bro, that's
coiling
cute.
for like an hour, and it's like once I'm done, they're just like, "Oh, okay, I guess it was worth it." But
Yeah, they see, yeah.
I think in the process with immigrant parents, it's like the process of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to ignore them. They just want to see results. If you get your immigrant parents like a pet, right? They're just like, no, we don't want a dog. Why do you want to do that? We don't want a cat. You just ignore it. Just get it. 2 days later, this is the favorite thing in the house. You know?
Yeah.
It's literally how it is. But it's just a process of doing things that they don't. I just choose to ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They think the process may take too long or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like the end result is definitely worth it.
How do you promise them that the end results are worth it?
They just have to learn to take your word for it. I'm not gonna lie. Or if you have like any pictures from before, you could show them, or you could show them an outcome or something like that. Because that usually works. Like anytime I'm trying to do something and it takes time, I usually just like show the outcome on my phone, and then they kind of understand. Be like, okay, and then decide whether that looks well or not. Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah. My mom, like, she used to hate my hair, like, being long when I was, like, in middle school.
Yeah, bro, same.
Like, as I got to, like, end of sophomore year, like, my mom was, like, she was completely fine with me growing my hair out. Because I had it short for a while. Like, I had waves. But then I grew it out, and then she, like, wanted to help me take care of it, too. Like, she was like, as long as, like, you know, it looks good and all that, I'm fine. Like, she was just easing up to it. Bro, she was like, do you want to go get your hair, like, get 2-strand twists, too?
Dang.
Dude,
that's fire.
My mom was a W mom, like, cause like I'm like glad that I got her, like, and I don't really have to, like, you know, stress.
Yeah.
W mother.
Yeah,
W
no
mother.
cap.
W
W
mother.
moms, bro. W moms. That's
moms.
crazy.
Did your parents ever have like a shift? Like they used to be strict, but something happened, and then they just like they start letting you out the house. They start letting you do something, but it's like I don't know. They used to be strict when they were younger.
I feel like high school transitioning from like junior year or somewhat like through halfway junior year to senior year, I feel like that's when it kind of got more lenient, towards like anything. Like they used to be kind of, you know, strict on my hair length, all that, like always having to look
dreads.
nice, like all that, yeah. And then after, like, you know, you grow out your hair, everything, all that, like the vision changes.
The title should be "How to Convince Your Habesha Parents to Get Dreads."
Nah.
That's the hardest.
I just did it.
You just did it.
Yeah, cause my mom, she wasn't gonna care. Like, she's gonna look at me and be like, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, my mom liked it after when I got the freeformers, like especially on Sundays when you put on like locking gel or something. It's literally when you don't wash your hair or nothing, right? So you gotta wait a minute So whenever you use the locking gel, it kind of brightens it up and it makes it like really dark. So basically refreshes it. That's what it does. And then, bro, every time I took a shower, went downstairs, she would always like it. She would always like it. She didn't say anything bad about it. That's what kind of like made a change of vision on it. But my dad, I don't know. My dad didn't.
Nah, that's
Like
not.
50, yeah. It was kind of 50. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
When I came back home, she's like, "Oh my God, you look different. Like I actually look like a New Yorker." So it's like I'm not even trolling.
Yeah, my dad, he says I waste my money on haircuts.
Yeah.
But I started cutting my own hair. I think he was right.
Start saving you a lot, right?
A lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah.
You put me on. Cutting
Yeah.
my own hair. Okay, my next question. If hygiene isn't prioritized as a kid, as a child,
Mhm.
as legit, does that affect you mentally? Like if you see it as not as important when you're younger, your parents teach you that.
Yeah, yeah. Like when you get older, I feel like you care more. You probably care more about hygiene because like you'll get like you'll see flashbacks, be like, how did I used to go to school like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you think about it, you be like, nah, I can't be doing that no more. Like I gotta get my hygiene up. I gotta look presentable. So it definitely does make you more like aware of what you're doing. Yeah.
What made you more aware?
I would say like sophomore year. Yeah, I was going to school. Like that's when like I had football workouts and stuff. And I would go to lift and stuff. But as soon as I would get home and I would, you know what I'm saying, shower, do whatever I did back then, it wouldn't be like enough. So then I had to like actually look at, you know what I'm saying, how to actually stay clean and keep up with sports and all that. And that's what kind of made me switch. I was like, I had to be more aware. Because I was not like actually using like facial cleansers. Yeah, it was just straight water, get the bar soap, like straight like that.
You know what I hate? People that just do that and their skin are perfectly clean.
Bro.
You do the same? Nah, we're not friends, bro.
I'm just telling you, bro. Like Eritreans actually have like good hygienes. Like I've never seen an Eritrean with acne. I'm not gonna lie. Like
it's kind of crazy.
Eritrean.
Low key though, like actually.
Actually, I have one in mind. But actually, no, he rarely has acne. Never. You might be right.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, both from my mom and dad's side, like I've never seen anybody with acne or like
Yeah, bro.
any type of like they rarely, like some of them rarely get pimples too. Like
They don't even wash their face either. It's like yeah, it's crazy. Like none of my grandparents or anything, they don't have acne, nothing. Like nobody has acne.
Did you say when you went back home, like to Africa,
Yeah.
like your skin was a lot better than over here?
Yeah, bro. Loki was.
Do you think the air has something to do with it?
Yeah. Like it actually was. Like I was actually glowing. And that came here. It was like different, bro. It was different.
nah, I understand it, bro. That's how I
Yeah.
felt too, bro. When I went to Eritrea, I felt different coming back.
Yeah.
Everything just felt off too. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. That's true. It did. It actually did. It was like so off, bro. It was like, bro. It's like different. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's a different feeling when you come back here.
Because I know the air there is like drier and it smells less.
Yeah. It just feels better. Even outside. Like, we'll actually have your skin looking like glowing and stuff. It's different. You just can't be too, like, outdoors, though. Because when the sun hits you, bro, you might actually be like,
The sun is strong.
yeah.
The sun is really strong.
Yeah.
Because I know back home they don't really like. There's not a lot of brushing teeth. I remember doing that when I went to Ethiopia this summer.
Mhm.
Like brushing my teeth, and they're just like, "What are you doing? You don't need to do that." I'm just like, "Hey." And I immediately, I just felt like I lost aura in that moment. It's like, why am I brushing my teeth? Their teeth seems to be like whiter than mine, cleaner
Yeah.
than mine, and I'm the one brushing my teeth. Their skin's clearer than mine as well. So it's like, I don't know, maybe like. I don't know what that is.
You never know. It definitely could be air, though. Because you know how there's like a different school air, stuff
School
like that.
air, I heard about
Like, bro,
that.
yeah, school air is so bad, bro.
What
Like,
is-
I
what does that
go into
mean?
school in the morning looking different than how, like, I would come out of school looking. Like, actually, it's bad. If I was to get ready and stay home and I would come out my house, like, later on throughout the day, I would look the exact same. If I was to go to school, like, I've already prepared and went to school and come back out of school later on, I'm not looking the same. Yeah, you're definitely gonna look oily, like something, bro. Something's definitely gonna change, yeah. It's like, it's bad.
I've seen that trend, but like I don't know
Yeah.
where, like why.
Yeah, it's because you're around so many like people. To be honest,
I thought you were talking about like a trend where like people would put like to see how oily their forehead was, so like they would like record themselves and then like put the camera against their forehead.
Oh,
And then that's how you could tell like how oily their.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I should try that right now. Amazing hygiene but terrible personality, or terrible hygiene but amazing personality.
I'm dating someone with good hygiene and terrible personality
Why?
because you can only like someone so much. You know what I'm saying? Like you eventually you're gonna want to be like in their presence, around them at all times. So it's like they constantly smell bad and they got an unpleasant smell, I don't think you'd be that attracted to them, you know? So that's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Z, what would you pick?
If there was a way, I'd probably like try to pick like good personality, bad hygiene, but then like make that person take showers and stuff. Like make sure they're clean.
What if she's
Smell,
like
though.
bland personality, like there's no personality, but she's clean?
I mean,
That's so
eventually
fine.
people take over your personality though.
I choose the same thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're with someone, you need to be close with them. At least there's long distance relationships, but if you're with each other,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably gonna be close proximity. Nothing wrong with like we're saying all this. We're not perfect people.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
saying that. But like if a girl has bad breath, that's okay. If she stinks, it's okay. Like just if it's a repeated thing and you
Yeah.
don't see it as a problem, that's a problem. Okay. Just want to get that clear.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get canceled. How do you think the clean cut black man stereotype affects us?
Clean cut black man stereotype. I feel like it makes you. It kind of pressures you to be more professional, to just always present yourselves at the highest level each time. You know, kind of pushes you to be more hygienic, more clean, so that you can be more presentable. Just be there, like, you know, just be high level at every event. That's what kind of puts you towards. Yeah.
Okay. I could get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care.
Mhm.
There's a hidden stereotype for like black men or East African men that like, oh, you're not as smart, not as successful, don't smell as good, whatever. So when I'm at work, I try to do like extra clean because like I feel
Yeah.
like people have that hidden stereotype. So I try to outwork that even in public situations. There's like friendships or opportunities, business stuff. I try to be extra clean in case someone has like some pre-assumption that they think I'm who they think I am. You know, as a black man. Would you relate to that?
Yeah, that's understandable. There is like, to some degree, there's always some like sometimes where you have to always be like that, because there is that type of stereotype as well. Which I completely forgot. You reminded me. Yeah, but it is crazy. Yeah,
Especially for us, like if we leave the house smelling like onions, because our parents be
bro,
cooking it.
smelling like spices, Habesha food, bro.
Like, why you got the Habesha smell?
Yeah, because it's a unique smell to people. Like,
Yeah.
so they're not gonna take it in a light way. They're just gonna be like, bro, what is that? They're just gonna be like, yo, what is that, bro? Like, why you smell like that?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you gotta always take care of yourself for sure.
That thing I try to work out of too. Like if my
Mhm.
mom's cooking onions and I gotta walk out the house, I know I'm cooked. But like, have you ever had a phase where you stopped caring about hygiene? What was happening in your life?
To be honest, yeah, there was a phase. This is only like if you're like packed up with assignments, you have a lot of assignments to take care of. You got like so much to do in a day, you kind of forget, you know, because your focus is on somewhere else. Or like say you're about to, alright, so this is random, but like say you're going through a breakup or something, right? You're not gonna wake up and just like think about hygiene because your mind is somewhere else, you know?
Okay.
So it's kind of, at those like scenarios, yeah, like those be some points I would kind of forget about hygiene.
Okay.
But you kind of work to like get better at handling those situations.
So you're saying like sad situations, kind of.
Yeah,
like,
that or
busy?
just like busy. If you're actually like, if you have a lot planned, you probably won't have your main focus on that.
What helps you get out of those situations? Like someone out there, they're going through a breakup, they're
Mhm.
musty, they're dusty, or
You
they're
just gotta
really
push
busy.
yourself.
Push
You just-
yourself.
Yeah, you just gotta push yourself. You just gotta go do it, because like it's either you're gonna rot wherever you are and stink up, or you're just gonna have to go and take a shower. You know, if you're okay with rotting, like, man, that's on you.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm gonna definitely go ahead and take that shower.
Sometimes all it takes is just one shower.
Yeah,
It's insane. Like, you know how good I feel after a shower?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's refreshing.
Period of time in my life. One was, honestly, it was December. It was like pretty recent. I was, okay. I was trying to bulk. This is my lowest moment. I was trying to bulk. I took time away from the gym. I don't know what happened, but I stopped doing everything, stopped talking to people. I guess I was just like low the whole month. And then I started smelling weird. I didn't like look clean. I didn't shave. My fam was just like, whoa, what's that smell? And like, I'm like, oh shoot. Sorry about that, guys. It wasn't a shower that saved me out of the situation, but when I would shower occasionally, like I would pick myself back up in
Yeah.
those moments. Yeah, that one was a sad moment. Another one was like during the podcast, if I'm way too focused on it, I don't care about anything else. Just like when I'm editing, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
It's like when I edit, I sweat more when I edit than I do when I work out. And what helps me get back out of those moments is like what you said, just doing it.
Yeah.
What helps
You
you
gotta
get
push
out of
yourself.
hard moments is like getting tired of it. That's what it is.
Yeah, you eventually get tired of, you know what I'm saying, the stuff you're doing. You're just like, I can't keep up this act for too long, you know? So you try to push yourself. So it's understandable.
I'll be like, bro, like I literally talk to myself and I'm like, bro, what am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing? That's
that's
literally
literally a question,
every
like, what
guy
am I
always
doing?
asks themselves that.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Like succeed? Like I should be making $1 million right now.
Yeah, like what am I
What
doing?
am I
Yeah,
doing,
it's
bro?
literally the best question, bro. Like actually,
We're talking about this.
it's literally the best question. Yeah, I literally was telling you, bro. Like, bro, that's how it is, bro. It's what am I doing? As soon as that hits you, that's when you actually start changing. Something rotates. You start changing.
That's so true.
Yeah, bro.
If you're doing something like you just don't want to do,
Yeah, bro. Something. That's when you're like, bro, what am I actually doing right now?
or you see someone that's at a place where you want to be at,
Yeah, it changes. Yeah, it's motivational, bro.
maybe go deeper on like how you just do it, because I think
Mhm.
some people just want to know more.
You could always think about like how you would feel like after you do it, and compare it to like how you feel now. Or in a sense where like you would want to feel better, but the things you do are not really like helping you feel better, right? In a way, what you can do is try. Like you could always be like, okay, like if I try, how am I gonna feel after? And then see how you feel after. If you end up liking it, you could just, then that's how you get yourself. Like you pick yourself up. You kind of pick yourself up like gradually. You can't just like go 0 to 100, So it's like you gotta slowly pick yourself up.
What do you think
How
are
you
like the
gonna-
first steps? I know it's not like one size fits all, but
Yeah.
like first steps in terms of like, what's the first way to think, like the first thought to put in your mind?
Just ask yourself. Just question yourself what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Yeah, just actually question yourself, because you should already be like tired of the spot you're in or the position you're in. So it's all about just asking yourself and question what you're doing.
When I ask myself like, what am I doing? I'll definitely like just hop in the shower, take a shower, and then like after I take a shower, like I feel more energized and like I feel better. So then that'll motivate me more to do more stuff and stuff like all that,
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you just gotta ask yourself, what am I doing? And then try to pick yourself up from there.
I always ask myself that, and then who do I want to be? Do I want to be someone that's rotting in my chair? Like if I find myself in that situation when Z was talking about, like I'm in the shower, or like I really want to hop on the game, or I really want to do editing, or I really want to just eat because I'm a big back. I'm trying to like slow myself down and be like, there's no rush in the other things. Like this is also something to rush about.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a priority.
Yeah, because like also like while you're taking a shower, like in that moment you have so much time to think about what you could do and all that while you're taking a shower.
There's a lot of thoughts that flow, like especially in the time that you're taking while you're taking a shower.
What am I doing?
Yeah, like you start planning out things you need to do to adjust yourself. Like that's when all that keeps coming in.
Yeah.
Like the ideas, thoughts, all that.
It's really just like the first 5 seconds or 5 minutes of like getting in the shower. But once you're in it, like you're straight.
Yeah.
When you're in your room, you're only in there by yourself. So like it's just you and your thoughts in that room, and like you have so much time as well in your room thinking about what you could do or like what you need to do in order to become that.
That's true.
It could also go the other way around.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
My next question to you is, how much does hygiene impact first impressions? This is really important.
Yeah. No, first impressions for a fact is important. It has a big impact, I feel like, because I feel like if you walk up to a person and they already, you know what I'm saying, they're already like clean, they smell good, this and that, you would think they're more confident. Like they know what they're doing, you would think they're like professional because of the way they present themselves. It really shows how you carry yourself, and I feel like that's really important. Like it shows a big impact. Like if you smell and you just came up to a random person, it's just like, what is he doing? Like they're gonna question you. So it's not really a good look. You definitely have to be hygienic at first impression.
Do you think it affects like interviews or romantic settings or like friend groups?
Yeah. It has an effect on everything. Because one, even if you're trying to quote approach a girl or anything like that and you smell bad, that's just instantly not working out for you.
Instantly, yeah.
Yeah, that's just not working out for you. And then you have friend groups. If you smell bad in a friend group, you already know you're getting clowned for that. So I don't think you're gonna like that. Like getting trolled every moment you're on the game. It's just like, nah. I don't think you're gonna like that. So it does play out in every single role. Like in any situation, it does have a big role.
And you said it makes you look like confident.
Yeah. It shows how you carry yourself. Definitely shows confidence, that you have control of your life for real. So yeah.
Do you think let's say it's all good, but do you
Mhm.
think how good you smell in terms of like the scent wheel? Like if you smell like fruits.
Oh
or if you
yeah,
smell
yeah,
like
yeah,
lemon,
yeah.
like what makes you smell like there's a vibe that it gives off. What vibe?
Yeah. So like, I feel like it all goes on like we said earlier, like cologne and stuff. So if you're wearing something like spicy, something that has like strong, kind of like manly, then it's like shows you kind of professional, kind of older, mature. But if you have like the fruity smells, something like that, kind of shows you a little younger. You're kind of still growing up, still have a little bit of time. So yeah, there's a difference in that as well.
Hey, don't get me wrong, but I've used my mom's perfume before.
You've used your mom's perfume before.
Hey, I don't think like, I feel like everyone has, bro. You haven't?
I've smelled it, but I haven't used it.
Bro, I've used it, bro. It's low key.
It smells good, bro. So I'll be coming out smelling good. Like, cause like I'll use hers if I ran out of cologne.
Yeah, for a fact.
I've never thought about that. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it's good. Like, for some reason it works. I don't know why, but for some reason it actually works. It's crazy. Yeah, it's strong, bro.
They're really strong. Yeah.
I remember my little brother. He would try using it, but he would put a lot of sprays, so like the whole house would be smelling like that. Like I'm talking about the whole living room, the stairs, everywhere, like bathrooms. It would just smell like straight perfume. I'm like, dude, you only need like 2-3 sprays, bro, because it's mad strong. It's actually strong.
Wait, so people don't say like, "Oh, you smell like a lady"?
Not really. I mean, like they wouldn't even.
bro, I'd be like,
I don't even think they would like. I don't even think that's like a thought that would like come to their head. They would just instantly, you know what I'm saying, notice the smell and be like, "Yo, you smell good."
Never even pictured that. My dad's cologne I've used, but my mom's.
I feel like if you're older, it matters. Not our age, to be honest.
What do you mean?
I feel like you're older, then it'll be like a man will be like, "Why do you smell like that?" Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
it took me a while to understand that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Into the impressions part, when I'm clean, I feel like really, really good. And like when I smell really good, I have 100% confidence when I'm
Yeah.
speaking to people, and I feel like I can like hug someone without worrying about how I hug them and where I hug them. You know?
Yeah. That's true.
And, like there's like points where you spray the cologne. There's like places where you put the. We'll talk about the products later,
Mhm.
but you feel like you can be next to someone, and I know it's like sounds basic, but it's like true human connection that it gives you access to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
I completely agree. Big impressions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my boss saying I smell really good. I would never like if a guy gets a compliment, you'll never forget it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She
Yeah,
said
that's
that.
facts.
that's so true.
She said that. I felt really, really good. So I
Yeah.
was like, and to my boss too, which looks really good. You know, I smell professional.
That's the same thing. I could relate because like when I was working, like especially if you're working like a restaurant setting, when I was working there and I had a customer, I had to serve a table. I would go to the table and be like, they would compliment me, and I would just be like, yo, I'm saying that's kind of crazy. Because then you realize like your effort kind of paid off, and you always smell good, up to date, clean. So it's like it's good.
That's like the best compliment to give someone. Hey, you smell good.
Mm-hmm.
If someone said there's like you look good. If you smell good, it's like
It's different. It's different.
I remember someone saying I smell good. Like she's like, oh, you smell like cinnamon, something like that.
Yeah.
I was cheesing for like the next 2 hours. I was like, oh my god, that's great. I feel like scent is like aura.
Yeah.
I can't think of another word for it. But it's like, it changes your whole aura. I hate that word. It sounds cheesy sometimes, but it does.
That's kind of the best way to explain some things.
Have you had an experience where you like sense someone's aura through their smell in a good way?
But I'm gonna be honest. Like I have sometimes. Like you could be like, yeah, I understand the feeling. It's like you understand. Off of the scent, you kind of go off like, well, if you know your colognes and you smell something like out of the ordinary, or like something that's kind of up there different, then you're like, yo, like he knows what he's on, or like that person probably knows what they're doing, this and that. So it kind of does give you like a different idea for sure.
This is my next question. Is hygiene a privilege or a responsibility?
Okay. So hygiene is definitely a privilege because if you can't afford it, then why worry about it, right? Because it's not in your hands to be worrying about. But if you can afford it, then it's a privilege. But then it becomes like a responsibility as well. Because you have to actually like go out of your way, put in the effort to clean yourself, So it goes both ways, but it just all depends on like whether you can get the products you need, if that's in your, if that's in your way again, yeah.
I feel like it becomes Like, literally what you just said. It
Mhm.
becomes a responsibility after you have the privilege of having access to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how parents, I see you, they're just like, wow, like when I was younger, like I didn't have access to like
Yeah.
Vaseline and lotion. That's it. And now that we have like little things, like there's like creams specifically for your face, specifically for this, they see it and they're just like, oh wow, this is so complex. Like you have the privilege of having that.
Yeah.
Like, at the same time, there's so many things you got to worry about that it's a responsibility. We have access to like these new products, these cool things,
Mhm.
and like we're responsible enough to like know what's right for us and like read the back of the label. Do you be reading the back of the label? When have you seen?
Yeah, I actually do. I recently started doing it because I noticed that some products, they might have something that like don't go along with your skin, something you might be allergic to. So you always got to check for sure. Yeah, you always got to check. Because I've had like some cleansers in the back where I'll use them, but then they would have like a worse effect than the one I currently use, right? And you'll notice that pretty quickly. So that just made me want to check what it contains and stuff like that before I used it.
Yeah, you notice like results quickly with the stuff that you use.
Yeah, when I switched from like, let's say, I think it was like the Survey one. I had like a Survey cleanser. So when I switched from that to like, I don't want to butcher the name, but it's called like Rose
La Roche-Posay.
Yeah, Roche-Posay, something like that. Yeah. So it's like when I started using that, yeah, bro, it was different. Then I started actually noticing my face glowing and stuff. So it was a good change. So you definitely got to try out stuff, see what works well with you. Because some people I know for sure, like I have some friends that like Survey one better because it goes aligns with their face and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's definitely products like that works with people.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Not one size fits all thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think us men, we have to rely on YouTube,
Mhm.
not our family.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So,
true. Yeah.
You got to be careful what you see on YouTube because not all of it's true. Below, I put some resources down for stuff that's helped me and Sirak. NZ too, if he has some. Yeah, we're like left out to YouTube, and then daughters have their mothers. But I think like our fathers, at least this generation, it's like we don't really. Sometimes I teach my dad stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
That is true. Sometimes you have to teach your dad stuff because like they don't really pay attention too much, or they don't get into tune with like what's going on. You know what products is good, this and that. So you definitely have to show your parents some things for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like every Habesha mom has the best skin.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's something I need to get from my mom, but she doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they don't do anything, bro. Like, especially my mom, she just uses like oil. I'm not gonna lie, I started using it too. I think I told you about it before. But I started using it. And that was like a big change too. Like at night, if you use some type of oil, it's crazy. Yeah, shows a change for sure.
I know what you guys are thinking. I got acne, and my beard it's in the battle lobby. It's pending. It's just taking a little minute. So like me giving hygiene advice, like especially with skin, I'm leaving it to him. This was a bulk diet. Like before, it used to never be like this. Just letting y'all know.
Bro, bulk diet it cooks you. Bulk diet
Cooks you immediately.
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
My next question. Ooh, I like this one. Why do men rely on cologne instead of good hygiene? So like they smell bad, but they just spray cologne.
Bro, because I'm gonna be honest, there's sometimes where the cologne actually carries. Like if you have some like good cologne and you spray it on and you're like trying to go out somewhere quick, then it's like that would be enough for someone. And I think like that's because some men, they get satisfied by just doing that. So they don't need to do too much. But then there's like others that kind of want to be clean to feel clean, you know? They don't want to just like smell. And you'd be okay with it. So I feel like it all depends on like what type of person you are. And then like you could decide upon what you do, you know? Some colognes definitely carry for sure. Because it's strong.
When I hear that, I think of like when people have the garbage can and they just spray Febreze all over it. I feel like that's just how I feel like it is.
Cool.
It's so true, bro. Like you can't just be like, at the end of the day, you're still garbage, you know?
Yeah. Yo, that's true though. That's true.
It's true, bro.
That's true. You're actually still dirty on the inside. Like, if we're being honest, say you wake up, you're about to go out to eat or something. You haven't even changed or nothing. You're about to just break cologne and change and go, right?
No, you're cooked. Yeah.
You're cooked, bro. As soon as you take off that jacket you're wearing or whatever it is you're wearing, bro.
That's it. That cologne is on.
Yeah, that cologne is on. You're gonna smell like straight bed, rotten, all types of stuff, bro. So it's like you definitely have to kind of go out your way to clean yourself for sure.
And I've smelled like the battle between BO and cologne before. It's hard to explain. I've smelled the battle, bro. Like
I know what you're saying. It's like
knows this, bro. Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying. There's definitely been like a time in public areas where you definitely smell that battle happening, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like, would you hug a trash bag if it smelled like Febreze?
No, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Nah. Respectfully, nah.
Nah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not
respectfully.
doing that. Yeah, respectfully, nah.
Nah.
That's just not me. That's just not my game.
Yeah, like what you said, like if you're fully clean, you
Yeah.
feel good, and you smell good.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like,
That's
how you
what it
feel
is.
is like more important too.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because you don't want to go out and act like all awkward and stuff. Try to hide the smell.
Yes.
Like, bro, no, bro. No.
Yes, I've been there too, bro. I hate
like,
that.
nah. Like, we got to, like, say a certain type of way, stuff like that. Like, nah, bro. That's
You don't
kind
want
of,
to like.
yeah, you don't want to go, like, yeah, nah.
Imagine like if you're fully clean, you could do like
Yeah, you don't have
whatever
any
you
restriction.
want.
You could just do whatever. That's what makes you feel, like, more confident, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have any limit, no restriction. So you can do whatever. Just gives you more self-esteem, more confidence. Yeah.
Thank my voice. Yeah. Yeah. I think they use cologne because it's very simple,
Mhm.
easy, quick, strong. Like what you said, it's just it works.
Yeah.
It works. It's not that it doesn't work, but at the end of the day, it's your pride. Like
yeah.
you know what you're
That's
hiding.
how you feel
bro.
inside. Yeah.
Like
That's
if you,
exactly
if
what it is.
someone said, "Hey, how you doing?"
And then you just get
You gonna
big
back
whiff
up or
of
you gonna
straight
hug? you know?
must.
Must.
Just straight strong must. What are you doing?
You're good.
Nothing you could do, bro.
You lost the internship,
Yeah.
bro. Congratulations. Nah,
Yo,
it's
that's
so
actually
true.
funny.
Like
Yeah, bro.
sometimes all it takes is how you smell, and
Yeah.
you're cooked. I mean, you're not cooked.
It definitely gives a person, like we said earlier, it definitely gives a person an image of you based on how you smell. Exactly how you said, like you could potentially lose an internship. You never know if that like situation did happen because I don't think anyone would want someone smelling like that to represent their company.
It's true because like it looks like you're not taking care of yourself,
Mhm.
which means that like is that really how you see it? But this is just like if you do this all the time, not just
Yeah,
one time.
yeah.
If you really see yourself like that, then like why would I want you on my team?
Self value, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a self value, yeah.
How do you
Yep.
think like it brings you up in terms of the scale from 1 to 10? Like for a girl, for a guy, like if someone is like they look good, I guess,
Yeah.
and then they smell good, how much does that bring them up?
I feel like that brings them up like a couple notches for sure because like I said, you're definitely gonna want to be in like the other individual's presence. So that unpleasant smell is just not gonna do it for you. You know, looks can only do so much. Personality can only do so much, right? But if they were to smell good as well, you're just gonna want to be more like with that person, right? You're gonna be around them more. So it's like that's how it is.
I agree. It brings you
Yeah.
up a couple notches.
Yeah.
There's like chemical stuff like pheromones. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
I should have done research. But like if a girl smells you and you smell good, then like something it's like the chemicals in it, she's just attracted to you. Like but there's like certain smells that have
yeah,
that and certain
yeah.
colognes that like are branded that way. They were just like
Oh,
we
I
bring
do
the girls
actually.
in.
I have heard of that.
Yeah.
I have heard of that. Yeah, I actually have heard of that.
Have you tried it?
I haven't. I'm not gonna lie, but I've seen like clips where people try it and stuff, and it does work. I'm like, bro, what? Yo, it's low key a cheat code. I'm not gonna lie, low key a cheat code.
Smell is important to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Girls are probably never gonna want to date me after this video. Not. Let's say you just smell normal. You don't smell bad, but you don't smell good. You just smell normal. Smell like skin, right? If you smell good, like extra good, like perfume and cologne, that brings you up so much. Like I will
Yeah.
see you completely differently. My friend, he's in sales, and like he smells like fresh, clean every time I smell him.
Mhm.
And if you're in sales, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it shows you like you're professional about your work. That's what I'm saying. You gotta always be presentable at all costs. Yeah, you always gotta be presentable because you never know like what type of opportunity you might stumble across. You know, so you always gotta be hygienic, clean, fresh. You know.
That brings me to my next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Always being presentable. Do you always feel like you always have to be clean to be accepted?
To be accepted, I don't know, because there's times where like you know you gotta shave your face or like do whatever, right? There's times where you're going out in public and you don't really care about that. It's all about just being clean. Like as long as you take a shower and all that, you're good. You don't need to do like too much, you know. But if you're going out specific areas and there's events, you know, just planned out and stuff like that, you definitely have to be like more aware, you know, and just try to get yourself cleaned up, professional stuff like that. Yeah. So it just depends on the area, time and day, area, all that. Yeah.
I completely agree. I
Mhm.
completely agree. What was I going to say something? What was the question I asked? Yo, my brain.
It's like, what did you ask? Wait.
What the heck? Brain rot.
Wait, what did you ask?
I'm saying, brother, this was like 20 seconds ago. Wow, I need to lock in as a podcaster.
Yo, what did you actually ask? What was I even saying? I just answered your question and just like completely forgot, bro.
I asked it and I completely forgot what I asked. I said, the pheromones, and then,
Oh, do you feel like you need to be accepted?
accepted.
To like, yeah, or like be clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We shouldn't be proud about that. We just forgot something.
Yeah, bro. Let's calm.
There was a point in time where it became an obsession,
Mhm.
where I felt like I had to be clean before I left the house, and if I was dirty, if like someone invited me and I just didn't feel or smell the best,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't go, or I wouldn't feel like I should go. I would like be a little late just to smell good, just to be
That's
extra
true. That's
clean.
true. Yeah, same thing with me.
Like, yeah, I would rather be a little late and smell clean than show up early
Yeah.
and smell disgusting.
Yeah, same thing with me. That's why I kind of like sometimes when you kind of notice it when you're meeting with friends, you kind of meet up a little later than you would say you meet because you start to notice like it kind of need a little bit more time to get ready, bro. Yeah. So
Call
that's
it
understandable.
HST, Habesha Standard Time. Like at home, it doesn't really matter how you look, but sometimes I used to care. Like even in front of my family and everything, like they're just like, "Whoa, we've actually never seen you like
Actually,
nappy,
like,
tired."
yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
and like my sister told me that, and I'm like, whoa, is that a good thing or a bad thing? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever experienced that?
It's the same thing. Like there used to be points where I just come upstairs, right? And like, you just have to bond it on or something like that. But then like as I started to actually clean myself up more and more, they started thinking like, they started looking at you as like more mature. Like you're actually taking care of yourself. Like that's how they look at it as. So yeah, they have an experience like that for me at least, yeah.
Why do we call men pretty boys when they take care of themselves? Or why do some men see hygiene as unmanly? Yeah. Why do we call them pretty boys? I've been called a pretty boy before, multiple times.
Yeah, bro.
I accepted it. I don't care.
Like some men see hygiene as unmanly, and I don't know what it is, right? That's not even the case most of the time. It's just you trying to prepare yourself. That's all it is, But like they don't tend to see it as that, and they kind of when they say like pretty boys and stuff, they try to mean it as like being soft in a way, or not just fitting the standards of a regular man. But like that's not what it is. It's just you taking care of yourself, which is something that they should be doing as well, But that's what it is. That's what it is.
From a parent's view, a man doing something that a woman would do, we call women pretty. So like we just classify that man in that category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been called pretty boy way too many times in my own house. It'd be your own fam too, bro. At first, I get like annoyed because I'm like, I'm just like, shoot, am I like a female? Am I a girl? Like, why am I doing this? And then at the end of the day, like, we all walk out the house. Me, my sisters, my mom, dad, everyone. We all walk out the house. And at the end of the day, I know I feel good. And like, I just completely forget about all the times they call me like pretty boy, do this, do this, do that. But it's annoying, but like at the same time, like, okay, I guess that's a compliment.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. It makes you think like, why are they not like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Why are they trying to treat me like a little kid, this and that? Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it does get annoying. But then you kind of realize like, oh yeah, it's kind of a good thing at the same time because it shows I'm taking care of myself, right? So it's like, yeah, it's different.
I think some girls would rather have a guy slightly dirty and like a routine shorter than theirs compared to a guy that's a little cleaner than them and like routines longer than them. So they'd rather him be dirty and more manly than cleaner and considered less manly.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it too, like I actually think that's crazy too. Like, why? My question is why?
Well, yes.
Yeah, why is the big question.
And one thing I didn't tell you guys before this, I actually asked family and friends, all women, like coworkers, friends, family. I said, let me just go to the text actually. Question for the podcast, be honest. Would you see a man as unmanly if he had hygiene routines, skincare, hair care, etc.? And a lot of them responded saying like, as long as it's like not Botox, threading your eyebrows or pedicures, manicures, then they say like, okay, it's fine. Like,
yeah, I mean, I was about to say, because like, there's nothing wrong with getting your like nails done and stuff to like make them look clean. My mom offered me to go with her one time.
I would go too. So cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, if I had the chance
to like get my feet clean and then get my nails like clean as well.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, she was like, "You want to go with me?" I was like, "I'm down."
That's fire.
How was your experience?
I mean, I didn't go.
Oh.
Yeah, I was too lazy to go, but like, I'd be so down to go with her.
Yeah.
My friend, he said like he can get a manicure pedicure free. I don't know what subscription it is, but if it's for free and it's there, and like maybe like they get they exfoliate your feet or something, and like no one's there watching you taking photos, nothing. Then like okay,
That's
you
calm.
can do that.
Yeah,
It's
just
calm.
do it. Yeah. Definitely, with other people there, like having attention and stuff. Nah.
Because if you also think about it, there's like so many like influencers, rappers, like all sorts of type that get their nails done too, like to like make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
And they don't be hiding that, like they don't care.
I think I reached a level in my life where like I've accepted that like, am I the manliest man in the world?
Yeah.
No, I think you know me long enough. But am I like a feminine sweetheart? No. I'm like I think I'm in the middle because I grew up with girls, but like also like I had a lot of guy friends. That also led me to being more accepting. Like if I were to go manicure pedicure, I don't think I'd be as ashamed about it because like I've accepted the fact that people call me unmanly. For the guys out there, I think who we're talking to, like 13, 14, 15, maybe even our age, if they hear that, they're probably gonna be like, that's extra.
Yeah.
Just trim your nails.
Yeah, just trim your nails. Yeah.
If that's all you can afford. If you can do pedicures, go for it. This is a pretty interesting question. Can you be too clean? Like when does hygiene turn into an insecurity?
Hygiene turns into insecurity when you start having like too many products and stuff like that. When you start having like a lot of products for like your hair, just your face, or like your body in general, that's when it's like you kind of gotta get in control, because you don't need that many products to be clean. You don't need much to be clean, to be honest. All you need is one simple body wash, cleanser, something simple. Yeah,
a scrub.
A scrub.
Like a
yeah,
loofah?
you can use a loofah, but I would say like loofahs I got put onto by a friend actually, and it was like the Manscaped exfoliator.
Was it silicone?
Yeah, it's a silicone exfoliator. So
Heard
like
about that.
Yeah, so whenever you take a shower, all you need to do really is just run it underwater and it's clean again.
Because I know loofahs hold up a lot of dead skin cells and dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can admit that. I use loofah and I know it's dirty.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, you gotta always know when you need to be clean. Like, there's certain occasions where, okay, like how I am right now, I could just shower and just go. I'll be good. But there's certain occasions where you do need to get ready, clean yourself up, be prepared beforehand, before attending that special event.
Do you ever feel like you have to be the first one to wake up so other people don't see you wake up for the first time?
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like that. I actually used to be like that. When I was younger, like I used to actually I needed to wake up and get ready before I went upstairs or did anything. But like as you get older, you kind of go out that phase and you're like, all right, this is like family. Like they're bound to see like each side of me, at a time. So it's like kind of let loose a little bit. But yeah.
I think it's taking me a little longer to let loose. Just being fully comfortable with someone physically.
Yeah.
And like when I see people like TV or something, like it's like a couple sleeping or something, they wake up and like they're talking like this. I'm just like, whoa, don't you gotta brush your teeth or something?
Yeah, like you have to get ready or something. Yeah.
I think once you get older, you kind of just like let go of that. My question is like, how do you get comfortable with like being okay with letting go when it's time to let go,
See, I'm not gonna lie, I specifically only said that towards like parents and stuff. Like if it's like just people in general, just like friends and all that, like you said, you have to really be comfortable with them in order to do so. Even I'm not at a stage where I'm like that yet, unless like I'm having a sleepover or something, then like yeah, cause like bro, we're all waking up like that, If it's different, if it's a different scenario, then nah, I can't just wake up and go somewhere. Like I have to get ready, yeah.
Yeah,
so
I can't just wake up and go somewhere.
Yeah, you can't, nah. So yeah, I haven't overcame that yet, but that's definitely understandable.
Like there's like grocery store stuff, like where you go to the grocery store.
Yeah, grocery store, bro. You're gonna catch me wearing Crocs, no socks, like all of that. Like, if a friend was to catch me at a grocery store, like in the morning, they'll probably see me with a bonnet on, like.
You ever bonnet at the grocery store?
Yeah, literally what I wake up with.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, nah, cause it's a grocery store, like bro. I'm there to get food or something. Like, come on, like a little juice, like something like that.
Why do so many men stop caring about hygiene when they're mentally struggling?
I'd say the reason why most men pay less attention to hygiene when they're kind of struggling like mentally is because of the fact that that's not their like main focus right now. As you can see, like if you have like some instances where, like I said earlier, we have a lot going on. That point in life, we have like a lot going on, then I don't think you will be paying attention to that. Say you have like a busy day ahead, just like every event that you have to go through that day is packed, like amped up together, packed up, then you wouldn't be worried about that. Especially if it's like something that's like holding you back like mentally, like I said before, like a breakup or anything like that. That's not gonna be your main focus. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just gonna keep thinking about that situation, like just stuff like that. So it's not gonna be like as easy, But yeah, that's why they won't focus on that. That's not gonna be their main priority.
Do you see it as like a self-sabotage?
It's kind of self-sabotage in a way. Like, if you're still going out and doing all that and you're not hygienic, then yeah, it is self-sabotage because that's how you're portraying yourself, right? But if you're staying indoors and you're not really like leaving your room or nothing like that, then I would say it's kind of understandable because you're going through something at that moment. So yeah, it depends on like what you're actually doing. Anytime I'm going through something like and I'm struggling, that's not gonna be my main focus. Like, I definitely have to get something. Like, I definitely have to get that feeling out of the way first before I worry about things that like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reciprocate that. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it definitely that plays a part.
Because normally, sometimes all it takes is someone to say like, "You smell."
Yeah.
And then I'll fix it up.
That's what I'm
next
saying.
month.
As soon as someone says something to you, and it's like most people, they kind of they sweet talking and stuff like that. And and I feel like
something
that
around the air. I don't know if it's me.
Yeah,
or
that
if it's
doesn't
you.
help you under. Some people don't take it. They don't take it like that way. You know, they don't comprehend it in that way. Once you get known that, you know what I'm saying, you smell or anything of that nature, like, you gotta change. Yeah, that's what kind of lets you know, like, what am I doing? Like what we talked about earlier. That's when you're like, well, what am I doing right now? Right?
I think men are naturally honest. So
Yeah.
I think, especially with each other, when it comes to smells, we
Mhm.
need to be even more honest. Like, if bro's breath stink, you have to let him know. Bro.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Like friend groups, that's what I'm saying. They're extremely honest. Like if you smell, you're getting clowned.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it is, bro. I feel like that's just a way like friends like tend to use to let you know, like, bro, you need to do better, you know?
Yeah.
So that's how it is. Yeah.
Even if you succeed, like,
Yeah.
dang, bro, really think you got it now, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna be on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like the culture when it comes to hygiene as well. When we're young, like we were in middle school together.
Mhm.
No one really brings it up. I think they throw students in a classroom and they put up they throw up the puberty video.
Yeah.
This is what
yeah.
puberty is. 101. Da-da-da-da-da. And that's all we know. Literally, that's the only video we're taught.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they expect our parents to teach us. What if our parents don't teach us? Who's gonna
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of immigrant families, at least, like their family is not gonna care about teaching them that.
Yeah.
They're just gonna have them worry about, you know, like education or anything of that nature. Like that's it. They wouldn't be worried about teaching them that. So I feel like when schools teach like younger people that, then it will definitely make a huge difference for sure.
How big of a difference do you think the world would be if they prioritize like students, not only just their mental health, but like their physical hygiene health as well?
Honestly, it could have a big impact because if you teach someone things like that at a young age, I feel like they will actually end up learning, and I definitely think like there will be like less illnesses for sure, like all of that for sure, because that puberty video like doesn't really do much. I don't even think any kid remembers what they watched in that video.
I forgot everything in that
That's
video.
what I'm saying. So it's like when they teach you something like that, you know, it's like human ed or like life ed, stuff like that. It would definitely change your mindset on how you look at it.
I feel like there needs to be like a video on hygiene for kids.
Yeah.
Like this, like at every age, every step. If this smells like this, maybe you should try doing this kind of thing. But I don't know. They just tell us like. I remember nothing. Yeah, from the video.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You don't
I learned it
remember
firsthand,
nothing.
bro. Like, if it happened, I learned it right then and there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hardly.
You don't remember nothing. Like if we're being honest, most of the stuff you were taught up to this day is basically off of social media or just off of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Like off of other people or just social media. Like I don't think my parents have taught me anything about hygiene like that.
Yeah, honestly, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you kind of do it yourself.
Especially with like the nitpicky hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
Like they obviously tell you to clean yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like when it comes to
Like what you actually need to do, you know what I'm saying? Be
Yeah.
professional and stuff. That's
below
kind
the
of
belt,
on you,
above
yeah.
and it's important too. Like your health. I'm gonna speak about it. Down there, your health down there is like extremely important. Do you think men should be investing in skincare, grooming, and fragrance like women do?
I personally think they should, but not to an extent. And like I said before, you only need like a couple items, you know, a couple products to actually look clean, smell good, whatever the case may be, right? Well, if you're actually trying to smell good and stuff like that, then yeah, like definitely spend, you know, invest into that.
Yeah.
Invest into, you know, colognes, cleansers, body washes, whatever it is that you think you're still like missing out on. Definitely invest.
Completely agree too. Yeah, if it's like too much, then like there's no need. There's a lot of like cheap products.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys they only care about like for some reason something simple comes off as manly.
Yeah.
If it becomes complex, then it's like that's a feminine thing or that's a girl thing to worry about.
That's kind of how like the perspective people have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause that's how they want like men to be as well, just simple. I feel like that kind of ties into like what you said earlier as well. If they would care if a man had more things to do to get ready, or like just have a higher like routine than they would if he had a lower routine, right? And it kind of shows like, yeah, if you're kind of doing the simple stuff, then you're satisfied as a man. But they see you in like other ways. If you do too much, you kind of see you as feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I even see myself like that if I do too, like if I get really too
Yeah. When you're like way too observative and stuff like that, then that's when you gotta like, you know, dial down a little bit. But yeah, it's understandable.
It's really true. Like my dad, every time I'm just like, okay, do this, then do that, and then you'll be clean. He's just like, oh, that's too much work. That's just like, or like they see me and I show them the steps that I do. They're just like, that's just way too much work. You're focusing way too much. That's not manly.
Yeah.
You know? If they see me with like one cleanser, do this, do that, like simple, they don't say anything.
Yeah,
about
they'll
it.
be okay with it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's literally when like parents start to speak up, is when you actually start doing too much. If you notice, right?
Yeah.
If you just stick to a routine and do what you have to do, I don't think they would care as much, because then it would just be like, oh yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Like he's grown. He's just doing what he has to do as a man. That's what it is.
I feel like if we prioritize as younger, like the future men would be so much cleaner.
Exactly.
And it's like it's a sad truth that there's some guys out there that are walking around that have no idea how to clean themselves, and they just don't know. Sometimes they learn the hard way, with someone just like, yo, bro, what's that smell? Leave the room, bro. Who's that? Who's boofing? There are some people, if they weren't taught something enough when they're younger, they double down in the future, and then they learn extra because of that. So I think that's something that you and I did.
Yeah.
But it's easy to go the opposite way, where if you're not taught, then you just don't do it.
Yeah.
It depends on the type of person you are. You're very, like, you're active, and, like, if you notice a problem, you're going to try to fix it. So I think it's important to be, like, aware of your entire body. Definitely not to, like, the atomic level.
Yeah.
You know, but
definitely not be too observative, but definitely keep yourself clean.
yeah. And I'm sure you guys are probably thinking, like, okay, you're saying all this stuff, like, what do you do? Okay, y'all talking all this stuff, being clean, doing this, doing that. What do you do? That's exactly what this next section is for. Hey, before you continue, I just want to let you know that not only do I appreciate you tuning in, but I did notice one thing. A lot of you guys viewing are not subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned in to more videos like this. And for a bonus, you could always like, comment, and share. If you need to, go grab yourself some water, go use the bathroom, go walk your fish, do your thing, and come back and then continue watching. So yeah, back to the video. So the ultimate guide to leveling up your hygiene, guys, we're finally here. What's the easiest habit a guy can start today to instantly improve his hygiene?
I'd say if you use like bar soap and stuff like that, take showers, you just, you switch to a body wash, that could definitely improve your scent. Like, you don't even have to do too much. Like if you have a good body wash, like I don't even think you really need a cologne like that to be going out to like regular places. And another thing is, like, if you're just like brushing your teeth and you don't floss so much as well. Yeah, if you don't floss much as well, there could be some guts in your teeth. You don't want to go out to places, just smile, and then they see like a spinach sticking out your tooth. Like, bro, nah.
Those are affordable, and like they can easily just switch it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. For me, I think it's clipping your nails. Something about it. My nails are like just a little bit long. I can't do it. Like I use my hands for everything.
Yeah, that's
especially for men too.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm like, actually, you feel, even if you don't have dirty nails, like you don't like the feeling. Like whenever, especially me when I'm writing something
with paper.
Yeah, and I'm like writing down something. I just like, I notice my nails getting too long. I'm like, bro, I have to cut. I don't like my nails getting too long either. Yeah, nah. It's definitely, you gotta cut those. Yeah.
Toes too, man. Don't forget. Sometimes I forget. If you had to create a complete starter pack for young East African guys who want to improve their hygiene, what would it include?
So for your shower, shower utensils, body, whatever it is, you gotta definitely get like a native coconut body wash. You can never go wrong with coconut.
You can never go wrong.
Yeah, you
with
can
coconut.
never go wrong with coconut. Like, especially if you're starting out, coconut is definitely the best way to go. I still use coconut to this day, if I'm being honest. So after the native coconut body wash, you can get like Vaseline body oil. So you get like the Vaseline body oil, it should be like a coconut type of smell as well. If you start using that with like a lotion, with like, let's say like a coconut and coffee body cream, they have a what's it called as well. They have a body wash as well, but their cream is really good. You can use that with the oil. And that's one thing I noticed too, like when you start using body oil with like lotion, even if you wear cologne, it helps last like the smell of the cologne lasts way longer. It's like the same thing as applying like just regular Vaseline. Since kind of like lubricant, it's kind of
It
oil.
keeps it on there?
Yeah, it keeps it on there
Yeah,
for a
I
long
do
amount of
that.
time. Yeah.
So you're saying like starting from the shower, like
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, wake up in the
Shower.
morning, like when you shower, use that, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so for your face, like we said earlier, Rocher,
La Roche Posay.
yeah, La Roche-Posay, that, you got to use that for cleanser, because personally, that helped me.
Get like the oil out of your skin.
Yeah, because I have like oily skin, so I definitely have to use that. And to make sure that your face is clean after that, you gotta always use your toner as well. That's one thing that a lot of men miss out on, is like toners and stuff. They don't really pay attention, and I get it. Like most of the time, you kind of just need the cleanser, but the toner definitely cleans your face as well. So after using a toner, I think it's called like
Thatcher's witch hazel. Yeah.
yeah, witch hazel, like
Non-alcoholic.
non-alcoholic. Don't use like any type of alcohol on your face because it's bad. You can use that for a toner, and then after use like a facial serum. Like if you have like vitamin C. Facial serum is good to help you glow up, have like that glow effect on your face. And then after that, you just use some type of sunscreen or moisturizer. Like for me, I use things like the Cetaphil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta like, I think it's like, there's different numbers, like 40, 35, 45, something like that. So you just gotta use like the moisturizer that has the sunscreen with it. Sunscreen is always good too, protects your screen.
That
protects your face, yeah, your
from like
screen.
wrinkles and stuff.
Yeah. So that would be my starter kit if I was about to give it to someone. Yeah.
In the morning, if I wake up, I'm taking I take showers at night, but let's just say you shower in the morning. Method Men, you put me on rice water. Photos will be up here if you guys see it. Links in description. Method Men rice water. Rice
Yeah. That's really good too.
Really good.
If you mix that with,
Yeah.
there's always people that mix like body wash and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can mix that with like something else that smells like coconut, like the native one,
Yeah.
and it'll be crazy. It'll be
Yeah.
crazy
If
for
you
sure.
mixing is that's when it gets more complex.
Yeah.
I use a body scrub. It's like a cocoa body scrub. Like what you said, you cannot go wrong with like cocoa.
Yeah.
Something about it just makes your skin smell good.
Yeah.
Like it's like inside your skin. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I make sure I use the body oil, like what you said. You put me on. I use lotion. I use either like Nivea lotion. I use Lubriderm.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people. Lubriderm is pretty good.
Yeah.
It has a good smell to it.
Has a good smell.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know a lot of black men just use like cocoa butter.
Yeah,
like
cocoa
lotion.
butter, yeah,
That's like
lotion, yeah.
the whole family uses that. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's from Costco, BJ's, like repack that. joint.
Yeah.
This is something that I use. I don't know if you guys want to use that. I use body spray. So like everything below the belt, if it's just like if I'm going out, when something's dry and like not humid, then there's no smell and there's probably no infections going on. So I try to keep it clean down there. The photos up here, it's Arm & Hammer. There's videos on below the belt health in the description that's helped me, that people that actually like know what they're doing. But this is what I use, whatever it is. And then when it's time for the face wash, toner, vitamin C serum, and then moisturizer, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if it gets really bad, like spot cream. But that's what I do for like face and body. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, when I wash my face, first thing I do is I splash my face with hot water.
Hot water.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey,
too.
he
Yeah, that's what I
knows.
do.
Y'all,
Yeah.
he knows.
I put the CeraVe on my face, wash it off, all that with cold water after. Literally dry up my face with just a towel that I had specifically only for my face. I put on Vaseline.
Vaseline on your face. Yeah.
Even though like summer's about to come up, my mom, like other people always telling me like, yeah, Vaseline's not good for your face when it's summertime, but I still put it on because like it be making my face look like shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Vaseline is good too. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Vaseline is pretty good.
Yeah.
There was a trend called slugging.
Slugging. Yeah.
They
Where you
put
just
Vaseline
put
all
a ton
over
of
your face before
Vaseline.
you sleep.
Dude, I don't even know if that works. It
Oh.
probably does. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you
Yeah.
tried it?
Nah, I have yet to try it, but like it probably does. Dude, I completely forgot about that too. That's actually crazy.
It's like before you can explain it. I don't know.
But it's like when you put like a ton of Vaseline on your face and you go to sleep with it on.
Isn't that like a waste, bruh? Like, isn't that just gonna get on your pillows?
I mean, yeah, but it's like I don't know. I don't even know how it works, to be honest.
I
don't
think
even know.
they put a lot because like
Yeah.
over time your skin soaks it up.
Yeah, there's those. Yeah, it's crazy. I've never like done that too.
You know how like the Habesha parents put like butter or some sort of
Yeah, like turmeric or
exotic ingredient
eggs,
in
like
their
something.
hair or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's kind of like the same method. Like they
Yeah.
just leave it on for a minute, a fat minute.
Be making up the whole house smell, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, yeah, there's more. Body trimmer. I recommend that. Changed my life, bro. Like
Yeah.
use a body trimmer, shave everything below the belt. Not everything, but like, you know, just like trim it up down there, keep it cool, keep it, trimmed up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, armpit hair too. Trim that up. Oh, face trimmer. Make sure you get that. This is what I got. Deodorant. I use Arm & Hammer. The ingredients seem pretty safe, and I trust it. I use this one. Dang, I'm just... Gates open, dang. For hair. What do you do for your hair?
I'm not gonna lie. I have like 4B, like that type of hair. So it's like, I gotta use the IM type of conditioners, meant for like African American type hair. So I definitely gotta use that. But yeah, I use the IM conditioner.
As I am?
Like, huh? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that one. Like, I use that type of stuff. To wash it, like I said, I just use whatever my mom uses. Like, whatever she has and she thinks is good for her hair, I just use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I use, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do shampoo, get the oil out of your hair, conditioner, just rake your hair through the water, and then leave-in conditioner, which is just basically, it just keeps it just makes your hair look nice if you rake it through afterwards when you're done. If you want to go extra, you can do styling cream, you can do coils like what I do, or you can just like rake through that, make it look even extra curly. I use Shea Moisture. It's a lineup that I use for my hair, and if there's like so many, then these are probably some that I used to use and stopped using. So these are all the things that I would recommend. And then I use like E-Blast oil, which is up here, or black castor oil, which is really good.
Yeah, Jamaican black castor oil is really good.
I highly recommend it. Okay, what do you think is the underrated hygiene habit that makes a huge difference? Like something that people tend to overlook and forget.
Underrated hygiene habit. So this might be a little too much for some people, but if you're just like brushing your teeth regularly, you can start using coconut oil, which is underrated. Helps your gums, whitens your teeth.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it actually whitens your teeth too. Like, this is like a natural ingredient that will actually like whiten your teeth. I'm thinking similar to I think many of you have seen the guru oil. It's like guru oil or something like that. It's like oil pulling, something like that.
Oil pulling.
Yeah, something like that on TikTok, right? But instead of using that, you could definitely use just coconut oil. You could get it off of Costco or any type of store, retail store. And yeah, that would definitely work. Yeah. Just swish it around for a little bit, spit it out. Make sure not to spit it out. No sink or nothing though, because it's going to clog up your sinks.
Yeah. When you told me to spit it in my trash can?
Yeah, spit it in like a trash can, something like that. Yeah.
The next day, like it hardened up.
Yeah, right.
Like, you're so right. I should have done it in the
that's
sink.
what I'm saying. Yeah. So spit it in the trash can and just brush your teeth, and it'll definitely fix up like, your smile for sure.
So do it before you like brush your teeth or floss or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've tried it.
Yeah.
It actually does work.
Yeah,
like,
right?
I do feel clean.
Yeah,
like, there's no
cleaner.
plaque in the morning.
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Like, and my gums feel like everything's good. Like,
It feels fresh. That's what it feels like. Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good underrated. Okay.
No, underrated.
That was a good answer. For me, this is something as simple as Vaseline. I use it whether like I'm done moisturizing, like I like maybe move my eyebrows a bit, like shape it up a little bit, make sure it's not like going south, like what? Like, just move it around, like my mustache, like it's just Vaseline is just like gel for the hair on your face.
Yeah.
Literally it.
Yeah.
And sometimes like even like little, this was just, I don't care if this is over the top. Like if it's really cold, like I put it in my ears, just like so
yeah, that's so true.
Or my nose.
Yeah,
I sleep in the basement, so
Yeah.
I can easily get like nosebleeds if it's too dry.
Yeah.
Put it in your it's disgusting, but put it in your nose and like that's just a no-brainer. That's like a hack.
That's actually underrated. Like, what the heck? That's actually underrated. I thought about it. Even the cold, some people do use Vaseline to like help them.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that. Yeah. So that is like a good thing to bring out.
Vaseline is like universal. Like
it's used for everything, literally.
Literally.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fun fact: use it before you spray cologne on. Keeps the cologne on for long. Lotion or Vaseline. Okay. So I always tell myself like, fill them on. Like if you were to retire and you were to have like that one chill, fun job that like less energy, low stress, it would be selling cologne.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'd be one of those old guys where if a young man comes in,
Yeah.
I don't know what cologne I want for prom. Like I want it to match what kind of personality I have. But I want to look like this, smell like this. I'd be like, I know the right one for you, kiddo, or something like that. The wand bearer from Harry Potter, like he has the right wand for each person. So I kind of like that. So cologne 101, I just shared unnecessary facts about myself. So how do you pick the right fragrance and apply it properly? Ooh, okay. Gate open, bro.
Yeah, this is where you gotta actually let the people know the sauce. But so with colognes, you gotta really go based on the season. Like if it's winter, summer, spring, fall, there's like different colognes for everything, I don't really go too deep into it. I kind of just go whether, if it's cold outside or if it's warm, right? For winter season colognes, is like Armani Stronger With You and Azaro. I think that's how I say it. Azaro Most Wanted. My uncle had gave it to me like a gift before to like wear it around and stuff. and I promise you, it lasts for a long time. Like you could go to sleep, wake up, and you still smell it on you. I'll go for those two for winter, and then for the summer, I'd definitely go for like, let's see, 1 million and Valentino Born in Roma.
Ooh, the Born in Roma, I've heard it. 1 million, they're both good.
Valentino
Alright.
Born in Roma is good. It's definitely, a lot of people definitely got hip to it nowadays, but it's good. It's a good cologne. Like, especially if you're starting out, it's top notch cologne. That and 1 million.
Yeah.
1 million is really good too. It's really good. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it for sure.
Yeah. I think like during the summer, people go for like cooler, fresher scents. And then that's why they lean more towards like lemon or the ocean, whatever that smell is. Citrusy smells, yeah. And then winter, warmer, cinnamon, vanilla, tobacco, musky, woodsy kind of direction. So definitely try to do that. You don't want to switch the two when you're, you don't want to smell like, you know what I'm saying.
Don't forget 4 to 5 sprays.
4 to 5 sprays.
And,
where should they spray?
See, spraying wise, what I do like 2 on each side of the neck, and 1 on my back right here, 1 on my wrist, and then the other 1 on my wrist. Just wipe together. That could be either good, or you could use like 1 on your neck, 1 on the back, 1 here, and then, you know what I'm saying, on your wrist. Just keep it simple.
Depends on like the strength of it too.
Depends on what type of cologne you have. If it's really strong, you only need a few, like 3 for real.
That was good. That was a good lineup. That was a good lineup too. For me, oh shoot, I got this one from like a gift. Middle school. I've been having since middle school.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been lasting. That's crazy. I still have it. Acqua di Gio Profondo Light. So this was like a limited series.
Smell, yeah.
But any Acqua di Gio, they're all really good. Especially this one right here. I think it's the clear one, like the main one. Everyone likes that. That's a to-go smell. But Profondo Lights, it basically smells like the ocean. Yeah. When I wear it to the beach, I wore it. Perfect for it. Definitely gotten a lot of compliments with that one.
Right, yeah.
A lot of compliments. And then my other one, this one's not really popular. I got this because like my dad and I went cologne shopping. I smelled everything in the lineup, bro. Like, do you know how they give you a little coffee bean?
Yeah.
That wasn't working.
The samples, yeah.
So I was cooked by like the one I was about to buy, like the last one. I had no idea how it actually smelled like. I thought it smelled good, but like that was after 200 smells of something else. So when I went home, let it settle a little bit in my nose. And then it smelled completely different. So it was kind of like a blind buy a little bit. But it was Kinetic by Toomey. I think a lot of people have mixed opinions with this. You don't have to get this. This isn't my to-go. I'm planning on changing it, but it works. I got a lot of compliments. It reminds me of Dr. Pepper. I don't know about it, bro. It reminds me of Dr. Pepper. The lineups for summer, there's Versace Eros.
Oh, yeah, that one is good, too. That one is good, too. That one's really good.
That one's really good.
Blue
really de Chanel.
Yeah. Blue de Chanel.
That's the to-go.
Yeah, those. I'm not gonna lie. Those two, Versace and the Blue de Chanel, those are really good.
Blue de Chanel. And then there's a one with, I always call it Naked Man. It's
like the what's her name? It's like, I think it's like Jean Paul or something like that.
If you ever want to go to Sephora.
That's what I recommend. Yeah, Sephora is a good place. That's a good thing to bring up. Yeah, the people there know what they're doing as well. They're locked in. At least the one I go to.
Yeah.
They know their stuff too.
They know their
Sephora
stuff.
people, they definitely know what smells good and what doesn't.
Yeah,
for sure.
And even beside the cologne, it says like there's a fire symbol or there's like a wood symbol.
Yeah.
I like
There's like symbols to let you know how to sense and stuff. Yeah.
I can admit, sometimes I go to Sephora just to smell colognes and leave.
Yeah, that's you.
Make my cousin though, cause like there's this one cologne he liked a lot, right? And he would always get it. But then when we went there, it's like he said it smelled good, so I smelled it. It smelled like straight coffee. So I'm like, bro, you sure? Like you like this? He's like, yeah. I was like, bro, it smells like coffee. And then he's like, starts smelling it. He's like, bruh, like, nah, I can't get this no more.
I feel like some smell different on skin and on the paper.
Yeah, that's true.
You did both?
Yeah, I was like, bro, it still smells like coffee.
What was the name of the cologne?
I don't remember, but it was terrible.
Colognes, there's definitely some like high brand colognes that still smell terrible.
Yeah.
You just gotta like wisely pick. One thing with colognes, you can't blind buy.
I've done that before and it was a mistake. Do not blind buy.
Dude, you cannot blind buy.
Do not blind buy.
Never.
Yeah.
Definitely have an idea what you're buying.
Another thing is like if you get a cologne that's very different from your personality, I think it just doesn't look
if you get something loud and you're just like a person that's not really
as
like, outgoing or social like that, then nah.
If you were to describe a scent for me and a scent for you, I'll describe for you based off of my personality, what scent would it be?
I'd say for you definitely have like a kind of a loud smell, not gonna lie.
Really? I'm a loud smell guy?
Yeah, kind
No
of.
way. I don't know. That's like
yeah,
big
because
for
I'm
me.
not. Yeah, because bro, I feel like you're way more social than I would be. So it's like you definitely have to have like some type of smell that unifies you. You know.
Mm.
So yeah, I would definitely give it like a strong like cinnamon or apple type smell. You know, something like that. Yeah.
Dang. Okay, I'm learning about myself from you guys. For you, I'm seeing something that's more like subtle,
Yeah.
a little bit sweet, like the secret, the secret as I am, or what was it?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
literally you.
Yeah.
Everything like it's like
that's fire.
honey, but also like there's some spice to it. I think
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is here right there, that's you.
Have it posted.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what kind of personality do you think a guy has to be for like a certain cologne?
If you're getting something subtle, something calm, it's definitely someone that's like not that outgoing as much. Definitely someone that's like chill. Someone that's like loud. It's definitely for people that have an outgoing personality, more social, more active.
Do you think
Yeah.
citrusy and like mintier smells are more for like social people?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because they have like a more like
They're just like
attention seeking.
Yeah.
Smell. Yeah, it's like it seeks a lot of attention when you have like a cinnamon, citrusy type of smell. So it's like it definitely catches people. And since you're meeting new people and you're like more social, first impressions kind of matter, like how we talked about. So you
Yeah.
definitely have to have that strong kind of smell. Yeah.
And one thing I did want to ask both of you guys, it was about like which kind of cologne do you wear for which event? If you're on a date, what kind of scent are you going for?
Same cologne.
Same cologne.
Yeah.
You're the same cologne each event, Cameron.
The thing is, if I'm getting cologne, that cologne it's gonna smell so good. That's the only cologne I really need. Like I don't really know other colognes. Me wearing different colognes be throwing it off too. Cause like let's say if you cause it's somehow it's gonna get on your clothes.
Yeah.
So like it's gonna stay on your clothes. Like you're gonna have different scents of your
Yeah.
It's just gonna throw it off.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause let's say if you're going out and like you wanna wear this like outfit you wore from like a couple days ago and like you have that other cologne scent on it and you wanna wear the different cologne, it's not gonna mix well.
Okay. That's a really good
That's
point.
a good point,
That's
yeah.
a good point.
I would say the same thing, honestly. I would probably use like 2 different colognes, like one for like regular wear and one for like special occasions, like a date or a special event. But like he said, it wouldn't be like different scents. Like it would definitely be like, something similar, but just has like a different smell,
Yeah.
If that makes sense, yeah.
But baby, when I'm rich, I might have more than one, bro.
Because I know Phantom has have you seen Phantom's lineup?
Yeah, he has a lot, right?
A lot of.
Putting people on too.
He does.
Yeah.
I respect that. Hey, Phantom, if you want to be on the podcast, you can be on the podcast. You got it. And I've seen his lineup. Like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Everything is good. I would
good.
recommend like up to 2, maybe 3
Yeah.
colognes. If you want to just rock one cologne, it's got to like match each different kind of like vibe. A warmer and a cooler one if you have 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have 3, and then that's really up to you what you
Yeah,
want
it's
the
really
third
up to
to
you.
be.
Yeah, what the third would be. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I remember sharing someone my cologne, and they said, like, when I think of you, I smell this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was almost offended because I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I kind of don't like this cologne.
Yeah.
You need it. Like, if you're in middle school, I guess it doesn't really matter. But like in high school,
Yeah, you need cologne.
you need cologne.
You need cologne, yeah.
Yeah, because in high school people would be stinking up the hallway.
Okay. What is a piece of hygiene advice you wish someone told you earlier?
I could say like listen to the people that are trying to like help you take care of yourself at a young age, because I know for a fact when I was younger I wasn't really that hygiene kid, like I would always just try to have fun. Like I wasn't worried about me being clean. My parents would always tell me like, yeah, like you gotta do this and that, and like I have to like take care of my feet, but then like I wouldn't take care of my feet, and like I started getting like athlete feet, just from like playing sports. And so like ever since I started getting that, I was like, yo, I gotta like actually take care of myself. Like I started taking care of my feet and all that, and then, like on one of my nail, like a dark spot started appearing because I wasn't taking care of my feet. But then like as I started taking care of it, like it started going away.
Yeah.
And so I'm like really glad, like I remember that my parents back then told me to do this and that.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
That's
Now
good.
I actually got an idea. An advice that I could give is just like, don't let laziness just get in the way of cleaning yourself. Like no matter how lazy you are, always make sure to clean yourself, because it's gonna pay off in the long run. Let's say like one day you don't, what I'm saying, you're not as hygienic, you're not as clean, right? And then one day you decide to be. Like you're gonna be clean for that, what I'm saying, for that day. But the longer you do it, the longer it's gonna stick with you, is what I'm trying to get at, So whenever you're lazy and you just decide to clean yourself, just like think of it as progress, personal growth, So that's one advice I would say. I'd be glad to have.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Both good advice. For me, it's if you're not gonna clean yourself, then nobody else will.
Yeah.
There are parts of my body that I tend to neglect. I'm just like, oh, it's eventually gonna get clean, and then I'm just like, wait, who's gonna clean that?
Yeah.
Like I'm responsible for that part of my body. Like no one else is gonna clean that for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not young where someone's gonna like clean my feet, clean my body. Like that's me. If I neglect it, it's gonna stink for the next 2 months. Sirak, thank you so much for joining the podcast. I really appreciate it. You giving us your time and no more gatekeeping. We're all the time.
Yeah,
The gate is open now for me and you.
Everyone
And
knows.
yeah, I appreciate you being open about this stuff.
Yeah,
I think this
bro.
topic is like a lot of people
Diverse
can see you
topic.
differently if you talk about it. So I
Yeah.
respect you for coming up here and saying that.
I would just like to thank you for letting me be a part of the show. You know, it's a very diverse topic. You are right. And I was glad to share my perspective on it. So I thank you again for that opportunity.
Of course, you're the perfect person for it. Yeah, anything that we mentioned, I know this is a very like informative podcast, or we just mentioned a lot of resources. Down below are going to be like some YouTube recommendations, like YouTubers that's helped us, colognes that has helped us, the products. I'm going to try to implement all of that stuff down below just for you guys, as well as hopefully some images so you can just see it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this podcast. Hopefully you learned a thing or two on hygiene and how it affects you mentally. If you like what we said, let us know in the comments. If you don't like what we said, let us know in the comments. And down below, let us know what cologne that you like to use. Like, that you like to use, that you don't like to use. What's your to-go cologne? The most complimented cologne, let us know down below. Put some other people on. And if you know anything else that, like, has helped you hygiene-wise, let us know in the comments. And yeah, other than that, I think we're good. Thank you guys for watching this podcast. I'm going to catch y'all. Peace out.
Hey, and make sure to stay safe and clean.
Stay safe and clean. Perfect.